What's up, guys? Binary for the winners, Binary still awesome, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Robot Wars Judgment. Last time we began, whatever chapter this is, Whispered Part 1, and Cypher's been kidnapped. So, for the time being, this useless dummy is going to be my replacement Cypher. I've equipped Cypher's parts onto Akatsuki, and I've also, given him a flight module because now he'll actually be able to fly move decently. Yeah, these are Estivalis, of course. Now that I'm using Estivalis again, we're gonna have to deal with this. There will eventually be a fix of sorts. We won't have to deal with the Nadesco's incredibly short antenna range for forever. Next question, can I? No, okay. So yes, anything you equip to Pegasus does not is not applicable to Blade and Pegasus. But I wanted to check that anyway. But those are modules. But yeah, I did not think so. I don't think the game would let me do that. Of course, Baldy here is gonna have to play supportive for a while. Luckily, I've theoretically built our team to be able to deal with that. Now, question is, Volteca can hit underwater, so Blade can do just about anything underwater. Zormer, I think, cannot use Energy Wave. Oh, he can. But, yeah. Good. I do get to show off as Yormer of the Skies. That's nice. Yormer of the Skies, you can see here, has a terrible movement range of 5. And he's flying, by the way. Might slower than Tetsuya. I've given Tetsuya Kochi's parts, which I will be unequipping immediately after this match, because, as I mentioned, there is a bug with Great Mazinger. However, unlike the bug with Mazen Kaiser, this one is bad. Mazen Kaiser's is, you know, broken in is a good kind of bug. This is a bad kind of bug. Do you have combo? I don't think you do. Oh, you do have combo. Nice. This is going to go terribly, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I have not shown off many combo attacks yet, if at all. So I might as well show this off. I think I have, but I haven't shown off many. It does not. Don't get all snarky there, Kira. He could have hit you. He didn't, but he could have. Kira another level. The problem with Zormer is before Zormer is going to be able to help us very much, we are going to kind of have to get him some will, so we're going to have to kill some dudes. And I do not have any combo, so could crash Intrude, but I think I'm going to use Blade's regular attack, Tech Lancer. Probably should have used it on a damage guy. That was not a very bright move on my part. Oh well. Regardless, we got a crit, so there is that. Fortunately, that's not good enough. He's gonna not laser me. But he missed. And I should have used wall with Blade. With the Nadesco. Oh, hush, you two. Wait. Where is it? Okay, good. I did launch Hikaru. I have done that once before where I forgot, or I thought I launched all of the Estivalis and I missed one. That was not a fun day, let me tell you. It's been a while since we used the Estivalis, so let's get reacquainted with them. Whew. I was worried that wouldn't, that Kira, Kira wouldn't dodge that. Because he's Kira and he... This might be a little overkill, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because with energy, with the solar panel, energy isn't as much of an issue with Great Mazinger as it used to be. Now, of course, these are not beam weapons, so the beam coat that I've equipped to Great Mazinger is not going to help at all. I can't chain attack with you either. Regardless, we're gonna want Ziormar to get at least enough will to be able to use his, use the DCS? I forgot what it was called, that one, his attack that's just stronger than Energy Wave. The ranged attack that is not ranged at all. What are you called? Dimensional Coupler Cannon. That one. Nope, not worth. Not worth. I could attack with you. The question is it worth? You're the healer, so I will not. Instead, I'll do this. I just realized I haven't been, I don't think I've been keeping up with pilot stat upgrades. Regardless, that's that turn. I probably should have dodged, because I don't know if defense works for if you defend, if your support if you're the person who's support defending you, I don't know if they get extra defense. No, Rowan, don't block. No, Hime, don't block. This is. I intend to give I intend to give, Mazinger and Mazinkaiser and Great Mazinger, I tend to give them a small barrier, or a large barrier if I can get my hands on one, but a small barrier, because they're tanky enough as is, and being able to reduce the damage they take is going to be super amazing. Now, this should be good. Unfortunately... Oh, another thing about combo attacks is I believe if you kill 2 units with a combo attack, you still only get... Or it only counts for... In terms of will gain, it only counts as you killing 1. Same with map attacks, so keep that in mind. If you tend to do will grinding, map attacks and combo attacks are not the way to go. Also, combo attack always plays this after you end it. I honestly should have just evaded. I'm gonna have the Nadesco advance in this direction. If only so that I can start assaulting these units over here with my units. Now, because Akatsuki's unit doesn't rely too terribly much on energy, I can keep him outside of the Nadesco's field for prolonged periods of time without worry. Which is what I intend to do in this situation. I'm curious. Okay. Because this would look really silly. You know, you put down things, you clamp down your legs so that you stay in place, but you're flying. So, well, that still looks silly because it's still flying, but. Yeah, sure, we use Brain Bar Cut. This is great Ziormer. Or, this is Ziormer. I'm gonna continue to make that mistake. I don't think I've ever seen him do this attack, because there's no point in using that attack. It's way too close range. And by the time that you are going to get close range with Ziormer, there's no point in using it. Ziormer has DCS. It acts, I believe I've mentioned this, but it acts as a shield, as well as, once will is high enough, it also acts as a teleport. It's kind of like the chakra shield on the Brain Powereds. Because Brain Powereds have chakra shield, and they also have vital. God damn it! I refuse to kill him. He will be left alive, and he will be destroyed by Ziormer. I'm gonna call Great Mazinger Great Ziormer, and Ziormer Great Ziormer. Lovely. And I forgot to use Wall with Blade again. That's why I should have used Wall. Kira never gets this. Kira gets support attack really late. Once we take out these units, I'm probably going to switch Kira into, out of the sword mode, because the sword mode is I'm mainly using the sword mode to take out the aquatic units without wasting ammunition, but to take out the flying units, I'm gonna have to, I can't use the swords. I can't use the sword to take out the flying units, and if I'm not mistaken, oh, yeah, I thought that one of these could not be used underwater, but I guess this one can be. But as you can see here, this one doesn't hit aerial targets. It's been a while since we've seen this one. Let's show it off again. First time in forever. Actually, I might just use other units to take out the aerial units, rather than do that, because, honestly, I might want to use the sword frame to take out some of the X numbers. In any case, let's have these guys come closer. After all, these are the Estivalis, and the Estivalis are really good when they're close to the Nadesco because they have essentially infinite energy. The only limit on their energy is the how much they use in that given turn. Yeah, these guys here are going to be your bane. They're annoying and tough. And Distortion Field, ow. And the Nadesco didn't move up far enough. I'll move Akito outside of this for now. Maybe. I may or may not regret this decision later. Missed. Nice. Okay. But as you can see there, the amount of energy that I use is very negligible. Like, you know, compared to the amount that I actually put in initially. I don't have... Drat. Now, once we take out these units, the rest will be a piece of cake. Well, not the rest. The rest of the grunt units will be a piece of cake because they fly. Which means they'll be much easier to take out. This submarine and these 5 guys are going to be annoying, although what's our mission objective? Enemies, okay. We got an Apogee motor for defeating Atherin, an ability +5, and a repair kit for defeating Duel, or for defeating Izak. We get Dust Proof for defeating Dirka, and we get... Sorry. He's a +5 and a cartridge for defeating Nicole. Okay, that should deal a fair amount of damage to him. Still, we're looking at Summer. Okay, 2 more enemy kills, and that should do it. For almost taken him out. That just leaves last to take out this guy. Sorry about that. Got in the stuffy nose again. Somehow. This This always happens in the middle of recording, which is kind of annoying, really. And I'll leave the Archangel alone. Ah, perfect. See, now I can fight back. Effectively. Now you can see what Zormer is actually capable of doing. So you saw him punch there. But Zormer isn't designed for close quarters combat. It also isn't designed to take many hits. It's like Dan Cougar. It's a glass cannon. Kind of. It's got a lot of hit points, but not a lot of defense to work with. At least in my opinion. Because you can see it has damage reduction. I think Great Mazinger is about as tanky as all the other super robots, but because Great Mazinger is paired with Mazin Kaiser, in terms of, like, an insane amount of damage output, I tend to ignore that part. But yeah, Great Mazinger doesn't take hits well either, but Great Mazinger is also Great Mazinger. I think I'm gonna have to defend with Zormer after this. That way I get another turn with him. I could show this off, but I kind of want to keep Zormer alive. These guys also have a shotgun. Yeah. Strike, if you're choosing to use the sword frame on this map, Strike is not going to be able to handle these aerial units with his, well, with his strongest attack. This attack he can do, but I believe it either costs energy. I know it's not as powerful for starters, and I believe it also either costs energy or is ammunition based. It also doesn't make any sense. You know, that's besides the point. Okay, it's, I think either I'm remembering that wrong or it's ammunition based. Let's actually check. Okay, yeah, it's ammunition based. Ouch. That's gonna be fun. To deal with that. Now, the sword frame does add a bit of extra armor. Not much, but a bit nonetheless. Well, I suppose it does make it about as defensive as some of the other. There's no point in using Thunderbreak. Okay, if all you can use Thunderbreak, then I'll defend. I suppose it probably has about as much defense as most tanky robots or tanky mechs do, but because of his smaller hit point, it doesn't really matter. He's not going to be taking as many hits, even if he takes hits pretty well. Yeah! Preparing gravity. Blah! That was completely off. Whoops. That was the end button. Hopefully that doesn't do anything. fire on this one. Just to weaken them some. For now, I'll put Kira in the back. Because, well, I'm not really going to be using this attack much, because most of the time I'm going to be using the bigger sword, so I might as well use the ammo while I can. There are no, well, aside from these guys, there aren't any other aerial units on this map, so stick with the water frame. Kira just leveled up and learned Valor. Valor is a very important spirit command. If you haven't played this series and you don't know why, allow me to show you why Valor is important. If I can find it. Valor, here we go. Next attack deals 2 times damage, not combinable with Soul. We'll get to Soul later when we actually get Soul, but basically, this doubles your damage output. Remember how I said Great Mazinger and Mazin Kaiser have that connotation attack that does a lot of damage? Well, just allow me to mention that pretty much every unit in this game gets Valor. So, yeah. You can double the amount of damage that Mazinger and Mazin Kaiser can do together. Scary, I know. Anyway, let's show off Dimensional Coupler Cannon. Now, it's less accurate, but it's more powerful. And I forgot to use Guts. Crap. It also looks really nifty when they dodge, because it's not like it does like an actual projectile or anything. You just see the flashes of light. So, like, the attack is literally just a flash of light, which is cool. Okay, so let's have him really use Trust on Zyormer before I forget to use Wall again. We'll take out this guy with Blade. Now, if your unit has Valor, I especially recommend saving SP, because Valor is expensive at 40 SP per use. And you're going to want to be able to use Valor a lot. In some games, there's an ability called SP Regen, which regenerates your SP, which means you can use Valor indefinitely. This game is not one of them. Well, oh, I already attacked the Dudesco. And another turn wouldn't hurt it. And we haven't seen Gekigen Flare in a long time, so let's Gekigen Flare. Because Gekigen Flare is just a cool attack. Him out of the way. Yeah, Ryoko's gonna need some repairs. And I believe Akatsuki is as well. No. I thought one of the others did. Potentially a brain powered. No, I don't know who else got hit. Maybe it was Ryoko who also got hit like twice or something. Or I could also be seeing things. Unfortunately, that's gonna have to wait until next time, everybody. So, until then.